Hello everybody and God bless. So I wanted to record this, one, so I don't forget, and then also I feel led to share it because I keep on seeing a lot of posts about like when Jesus is going to come and debates between pre-trib and post-trib. And I was in the middle of getting, ready for bed, and this just like came to me. So school is about to start for the people who's going to school. And so let's say you get a notification that the school buses have gotten moved. So they're not on the same schedule as they were last year. And it's the first day of school. You woke up and the first thing on your mind is, oh my goodness, where is the bus gonna be? When is the bus gonna be? And you're sitting here doing all this research, trying to find out the bus schedules, and you can't find them. You keep on accidentally looking at last year's, and then you're trying to like do like a mathematical, well, school starts at this time and normally it takes this long, so I should like calculate about this amount of time. And then you're sitting there like, okay, well, let me calculate where it might be. So now you're like, okay, well, most of my student classmates, they live over here, so maybe the bus will be over there. So you're just so focused on that. And then next thing you know, you hear the bus and you're like, oh my goodness, the bus is here. Hey, it's time to go, the bus is here. And then you notice, wait a minute, I never got ready for school. And not only are you not ready for school, because I mean, you could easily just be like, okay, well, I'm not really like ready, but I'm still presentable, I can go. But you're in your PJs and your PJs are not dress code. So you can't, you can't run out there, hey bus, can you wait on me? Like, no, because they have their own schedule, they have to go. And now you've missed a bus because you were so focused on trying to figure out when the bus is going to come, where it's going to be, that you weren't focused on making sure that you were ready spiritually. And yes, we're supposed to look at the times, we're supposed to be ready, but you're not supposed to be focused on that. You're not supposed to be focused on, okay, is it pre-trib, post-trib? Well, let me do a Bible study and try and figure that out. You're supposed to be focused on making sure that you're doing God's will and you're following God. Because, okay, let's say it is a pre-trib, let's say it is a post-trib. What's it gonna do for my salvation? Nothing. You haven't taught me how to be ready. And then there's also scriptures which it talks about multiple times how there will be people who will be raptured and sent back down. And then also the parable with Jesus, how he talks about how there was a wedding feast and there was a man who was there. He was there, but he wasn't dressed. So let's stop focusing on when and where. Let's start focusing on making sure we're ready. And I made a post about this already, but guys, we are not on the planning committee, okay? We're not on the planning committee. It's not our job to plan. It's not our job to make sure heaven's ready. It's not our job to make sure, we know when it's going to happen and all these things are going to happen about that. We're on the welcoming committee, okay, guys? So we just got to make sure that we're ready spiritually, physically. We need to make sure we're ready, all right? And this topic is such an argument. It's crazy. You've got Christians arguing against Christians about this. When it's not supposed to be Christian against Christian. It's supposed to be saved against unsaved. And I don't mean to say like against, like we're not supposed to be arguing people, but I'm just saying that's the difference. We shouldn't have split things in our own church. We shouldn't have that. Okay? We should be leading people to Christ. And that's what's important, is leading people to Christ and talking about the basics, talking about, following God, being close to God and being led by him. But all of this pre-trib, post-trib, during trib, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. What matters is making sure you're ready. Okay? God bless you all. Have a nice one.